Well, the holiday season is here, and last week we talked about keeping your home safe, but today we're going to talk about how to keep your pets safe. We welcome back animals and disaster expert Joe Becker. Hey, Joe.
Hello, how are you?
Great, it's good to see you.
You too.
And it's good to see you and your wonderful stuffed animal friends who are it's like having real pets here. We were talking to them during the break. They were responding to us.
They're quieter and they behave. They don't have to be walked.
Totally. So now let's talk about the risk. Oh, I think we can't hear her mic, but I'll talk and then you can answer me when your mic's all good.
Okay.
But basically, so there's a lot of disasters that happen. We talked about this earlier, about how all these disasters can happen during the holidays. And so we talked about how to keep our homes safe, but we haven't talked so much about how to keep people and pets safe. So you're here to talk to us about the pets. All right, so we're going to talk about this. First of all, I want to talk about the risk of home fires compared to other disasters. Can we talk a little bit about that? Is she able to talk about? Oh, we need a hand mic so I can do like, and what do you say, Joe?
I'd be happy to talk about that.
But you can say it and I can repeat it.
All right, very good.
Yes.
Home fires are actually the most common disaster that individuals face.
Yes.
So home fires are more frequent than tornadoes, earthquakes, etc. So it's a year-round risk that people face, and of course what hazards we face, our animals face too.
Absolutely.
They're in the same environment.
Absolutely.
More animals perish in home fires each year than people, and barn fires are the most common disaster that livestock owners, horse owners face.
Yeah.
So inside the home, half of fires start either in the bedroom or the living room, and the third largest, most frequent, I should say, room that they start in is the kitchen. So
I can understand that one, but you said the bedroom?
Bedroom, I'm thinking people smoking in bed or
heaters,
things up against the heater, either furniture or your bedspreads too close to the heater vent area, that sort of thing.
Got you.
Yeah.
So what can we do to keep our pets safe? Why are they the ones that seem like, are people forgetting about the pets? I don't think so.
I think there's probably a lot of reasons that that there's higher death rate for animals from the research that I've seen. For one thing, if we have human family members in the house, we're probably going to think about them first and hope that the animals follow us out.
Okay.
Same with firefighters. If they have the time and wherewithal to get people out and then go back and get animals, a lot of them will, but then a lot of the animals will hide, under the bed, in the closet. Then they don't know. Strangers don't know where your animals like to hang out in the house.
That's true.
And they're risking their lives while they're in there. So, plus a lot of people have, fires happen when you're not home. Animals often are home. And many of us have multiple animals, so one fire hits, a number of. Anyway, so the good news is what keeps us safe keeps the animals safe too. And the other statistic I wanted to share is that most fires start between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. So really be thinking about your evening activities and keeping everyone, counting heads and keeping everyone safe in the evening and early morning. We're less aware when we're asleep, and that's when things will start to smolder and burn.
Right.
So we've got a variety of tips on keeping safe, but why talk about it right now? It is a year-round phenomenon, but the truth is that the frequency of home fires increases from Halloween through New Year's.
Really?
Yeah, partly because of the increased use in electronics, lights on the trees, etc. Increased cooking and cooking mixed with drinking and merrymaking.
No, you don't say.
You had some great Bloody Marys on there, right?
Yeah, so I can see that.
Candles, decorations, etc. So there's just a greater need. The heaters, more use of heating sources. So the frequency of fires are up right now through the end of the year.
Okay.
So be thinking about some of the recommendations for keeping everyone in the household, the whole household, including any furry family members, safe. And I'd like to point out a couple of the last couple recommendations there. Smoke alarms. Don't take the batteries out. Look for long life batteries. Test them each month the way the manufacturer recommends that you test them. Don't light a flame. Push the test button.
Yes, that sounds dangerous. Lighting a flame. I mean, my goodness, that doesn't sound like that would be good.
So test them at the same time that you're testing the alarm. Make sure that it works. train your animals to come to, I would say, the bedroom, since most of the fires happen in the middle of the night. Train them like Pavlov's dogs with treats each month to come to the bedroom when the alarm goes off, and you can evacuate through the window.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay, so work with your animals. Dogs probably not so hard. Cats can be done. You know, what kind of animals do you have, and what situation do you have at home? Think through those scenarios. The last recommendation down there is an evacuation plan.
Yes.
Have a plan. Have 2 ways out of every room in your home, particularly that bedroom, because a lot of the fires happen in the middle of the night. So think about that. What's your home like? Is it a 2-story? Do you need an escape ladder? What's the makeup of your household?
Right.
People, any children, any elderly, anyone with disabilities, and then what kind of animals do you have, and can you grab them, can you carry, can you go?
Yes.
Look at what could work for you and what tools you could use. One tool I brought with me that's available on my website is the evac sack. It's helpful for small pet owners. Gather them up, cinch the lid, throw it over cinch the top, throw it over your shoulder, and your hands free as you go down the escape ladder.
Ah, and it has like nice air vents, and it's
Ventilated, very sturdy,
Yes.
etc. So whatever your home situation, whatever kind of animals you have, there might not always be time, there might not always be happy answers, but the more you think about it ahead, the more you plan for the worst
Yep.
and expect the best.
I agree with you, Joe. My dad always said, if you stay ready, then you don't have to get ready.
Exactly. I like that.
All right, I like it. Okay, so we'll have all of these tips on our website. Thank you so much, Joe, for coming by.
Sure.
And you know, of course, we want to keep our pets safe this holiday season. So make sure you head over to the website, KATU.com, for all of Joe's tips. Now,